Welcome back to my flippin' van life. Of course, we started the day out at the dog park. The pups wanted to run around for a bit. We try to get to the dog park at least once a day so they can have a chance to stretch their legs. Look at Bretzel. He is not listening. I'm trying to tell him to come here. Come on, buddy. And he's like, no, Mom, I hear you. I choose to ignore you and go the opposite direction. Right outside the park, there was this flock of birds, but it was like all different kinds of birds. There were geese, there were ducks, there were pigeons, there were seagulls. I don't know what was going on. I think that big white blob is a swan. So there's that. All right, today we went to San Juan Bautista, California, and I am in absolutely love with this little town. It's a tiny little town, but they're like small town mentality. Like the people were so nice. There's little local businesses, and right in this one spot you could see all 4 antique malls that I went to today. So they're all obviously in walking distance of each other. And I had a fantastic time. I've never been here before. I just picked a random spot on a map and this is where it brought me. And let me tell you, I have the find of a lifetime coming up. Look at this. Look at this little Santa. I've never seen this one before. It had an original sticker with an A. I don't know if it's R not. I don't know. And I thought he was absolutely adorable. I've never seen that one, and I don't remember how much it was though, so I did pass on it. Christmas is coming, so I'm a little hesitant to pick up anything else that's Christmas right now. And then of course there was a lot of Fenton over here, the little blue opalescent hobnail votive or rose bowl. And then up here there was a little bit more Fenton and a little doll holding the sign. In this case, I found some fantastic stuff. There was some Wedgwood, there was paperweights, teacups over here, teapots, little figurines, butter dishes, crystal. I think that's a Kanawha yellow basket up there. And then over here was a little bit more Christmas that I wanted to check out. And then down here was some beautiful, beautiful jewelry. We'll come back to the jewelry. And then look at this. It's a Lisa Larson cat. And I was like, oh my God. It was $495. So I couldn't get it. But I absolutely loved it. And there were some good sales. That was just not one of them. So I got some paperweights actually out of here for half off. So super excited about that. I'll show you those in just a minute. Look at that dog up there. That necklace to the right is beautiful. Oh, I'm checking out that paperweight. That's what I was doing. That was a Caithness. And then over here was a beautiful perfume bottle. That was like $400 and something too. So I could not touch that. But down here, we're getting closer to the paperweights. Oh, there they are down there. Look at them all. And they were all half off. That little sign says half off. So I did pick out a couple. I'll throw in a picture here in just a second so you can see which ones I got. So here are the 5 that I did pick out. There was a Murano, a White Friar, a Matum, and those 2 in the upper right I have to do a little bit more research on. They're signed, I just can't read it, and I haven't spent a lot of time on it yet. All right, look at these watermelon cordial glasses. They're so good. And then up here was some of the most beautiful glass I think I've ever seen coming up. Look at that striped glass back there, that vase. It was also amazing. I don't know if it's truly vintage or contemporary, but I loved it. Some bells in there. And then this case over here, the cases alone were gorgeous, the way they were wood carved. But this had the most beautiful Murano in this one case. And it was gorgeous. The Latticino, the Millefiori, there's paperweights, there's figurines, there's animals, there's lampshades. And I was just in awe and how stunning they were. There were some little glass candies in there. Unfortunately, the prices were right at full retail on these, so I didn't end up getting anything from this case. However, there was another case and they had half off their paperweights as well. So I'm like, wow, I went to 2 antique malls and they both have half off paperweight sections. So I was really excited about that. So though I didn't get any of this beautiful glass, I did find some beautiful Murano here. So stand by. We're going to get there. Look at that glass angel. So pretty. Down here, there was some Mary Gregory style and a lot of cranberry glass back there, some bohemian glass, just real pretty. Look at those 2 little mini martini glasses. They look like bimini glass. They're so delicate and thin. And then over here, I think this is the top of a fairy lamp. I'm not sure if it's a Westmoreland one. It's very dark ruby color, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wish I had the bottom of it. And then here is a Murano ashtray bowl with some heavy silver flecking. That was really pretty. It was $30, so a little too high for me, but I did like it. And then down over here, I found some more figurines, some little dolls. Up here, that was a real pretty plate. It'd be nice on a wall. I'm looking down here. I'm looking to see if this mall has any half-off paperweights shelves. They did not, unfortunately. But this is the same antique mall that I found the find of a lifetime, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Look at all this beautiful jewelry. They had some nice micro mosaics. I did end up buying one out of there. And then this cute little planter was also adorable. It is two little kids playing instruments, and again, it's Christmas. I think it was also like a little high in price too. Some were really low and some were really high. This was adorable. It was two little mice playing with a spotlight in a fireplace, and then you put your candles on the either end, and I thought that was super cute. I've never seen that one before either, but it's Christmas. And then I'm like, what's going on over here? That's a Viking lotus bowl, and then they put a random lid in it and they called it a dish. I'm like, nope, those don't go together. But it was a good idea. I liked it. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Uranium. Lots of uranium over here in this window. More Christmas. I'm going to go quickly through the Christmas. Like, I don't think I even stopped to like dig through any of those bags because I knew I wasn't going to get them out in time. I think this is maybe one of the Holt Howard. No. Now I'm looking at it a little closer. No, probably not. The Holt Howard has these like the Three Wise Men figurines. I'm like double checking myself. I don't think that's it. I think it was kind of like a copycat of it. It didn't seem to be like the Holt Howard ones I've seen before. And then up here were some little figurines playing football. I thought that was adorable. The little baby getting hit upside the head with a football. I don't know why. I thought those were kind of funny. Some choir boys up there. And I gotta check out back here some perfume bottles. That was a real pretty one there, and it definitely looked a little bit more modern though, so I left it behind. And then back there was a really interesting stopper. It went way up, and I think it was $29 maybe, and that flower on there was really nice. The jewelry, oh, the jewelry here was so good. I love looking at the jewelry at this shop. The owner I got to speak to, she was super nice, and she just told me that she just had a love for jewelry, and so she's been just collecting it over the years, and she's selling her collection. So I get it. It was beautiful. And then this was a huge Murano swan, and then the alabastro Murano dish right there was also really pretty, and that was really reasonably priced. I think it was only like $20 or $30 or something, but it was too big. I didn't want to mess with it. I know I probably should have got it. In hindsight, I should have got it, but I don't know. I just didn't want to mess with it. It was too big. I was on the hunt for smalls. At this point, I had already gotten a bunch of paperweights, so paperweights and a micro mosaic, and of course my find of the day. All right, that was a nice little bowl. I couldn't say if that was Murano or not. It was like reddish greenish. And then down here, there was some more figurines. That was an interesting one. The way it just came down onto that one little pedestal made me question who made it. And then there was a little chef cookie jar. And that lamp was really pretty too, with those applied porcelain flowers up there. That was really delicate. There's a Rossini Italian pottery vase. I have one right now, so I didn't get too involved with that one since I already have one. And then I keep looking. There's some great stuff here, like really good stuff. And then this interested me because it looked very mid-century in shape and form. And it was very delicate, thin glass, and this teeny tiny little finial in this like smoky color. So I don't know who made it, but it did catch my attention. And then up here was this beautiful purse. I believe that's probably like a lucite handle or acrylic handle. And of course, more glass as a wave crest in there. And that's what caught my attention, that topaz opalescent Fenton rose bowl. I'm like, I don't see a price in the top. Oh, let me go underneath and look. And it was like $200. So I did pass. And then I'm looking at all these antique books. And I love a display with all kinds of old books in it. It was pretty. I just wanted to share it with you. And then that basket is handle worthy. Look at that. I don't know how much it was. There was a ton of malachite around it, but there was people in front of it, so I didn't really get into it. And like workers that were working, so I didn't want to bother them. Like the owner was right there giving people prices on some of their stuff, so I wasn't going to ask them to move. All right, let's see. Up here was more beautiful jewelry. There was some Bakelite up there. Down here they had some necklaces, more bracelets, and beautiful turquoise down there. An Atroshka doll, some rings. Real pretty to look at, like just so well displayed too. I love how it's like a mix of jewelry and then other little tchotchkes and vanity items. And then, oh, this is where things went wrong in a good way. See that brooch with all the fruit dangling hanging on the striped pillow? I did buy that. It's got like the Philadelphia colors on the brooch part and then the dangly Bakelite fruit. And she had some amazing Bakelite jewelry. Like, this would have been the highlight of my day. I only got that one brooch because her prices were a tiny, just a little bit above where I could be at. There's an artisan Yarinkin out of Panda that I was checking out in there. And then if you go down a little further, oh, I found them. The half off paperweights. Look at them all paperweights, half off. So I got into here and I did pick out a couple of them. And then over here was just a couple of antique ornaments. And here it is. Here, I'm like, wait, is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? It is. It is the Pyrex Butterprint Lady on the Left misprint. I've never found one in real life. Pete has always told me to be on the lookout for it, and I kind of like blew him off because I really don't do Pyrex, but I have been looking for it, and bam, there it is, right in my face. And it was in fantastic condition, but even if it wasn't in good condition, I probably still would have got it. Here it is, a great photo with the book backdrop, and it was only $20, guys, $20. No lid, but I'll still take it. How to show you those cats back there. They were amazing. And then over here, it was just packed full of good stuff and a little overwhelming because it was a tight squeeze, but still fun to look through all of it. I was just a little nervous I was going to knock something over if I wasn't paying attention very closely. But this is the smallest of the shops that we went to. This is where I got the little Bakelite brooch. Fantastic paperweight in there as well. I don't know who makes that one though. I couldn't figure it out off the top of my head. And then I'm looking back there at some beautiful porcelain. That one with the boy and the bird. Ugh, it was so pretty. And then up here was more figurines. And then, of course, I had to keep looking to see if there's any more glass that I was missing. I love the hat pins that were on display in a hat pin holder where they're supposed to be. You never see them together at an antique mall in a display like that. There's some more Wedgwood, some figurines, hens on nest, just a hodgepodge of different things all up in these little cases. Some little tiny smalls in there. More glass over here. Oh, and then I found that Sabino duck. It was so good. I'm like, geez, I wonder how much that is. Like, I love Sabino. I love the opalescence of it. I love the feel of it. It's a very soft. They're made in France and they're very, very soft. And then over here, I was checking out the depression glass over there. This one had like all pewter. That one hutch was all pewter. And then up here, there was some more like cookware, fiestaware, stuff like that. Kitchen items. And I know I'm going fast, but I'm like, there's not stuff in here that like really interests me. It's all kitchen stuff. And other than that one Pyrex that I picked up, I'm really not into the kitchen stuff. All right, here's some stuff that does interest me. It is a Fenton pink opalescent vase. I believe I had like $49 on that one. I love those spools all together on display in there. That was really cool to see. I think that's a great display idea. And then a little teacup, some figurines, and then down here, what was I like? Oh, there was a little candy dish back there with some hobnails on it and another piece of Fenton above it, but it had a handle. It was a pitcher. All right, over here, I found the cutest fox, and he was huge. He's on the ground right now. He's on the floor, And I'm like, wow, you're ginormous. What would you put on you? Boop. I don't know if he was a magazine holder, but of course I had to boop his little nose. I think it was like $500. I don't know who makes them, but I did like them, so I had to check them out. And then back here was a beaded melon Fenton vase in the peach blow. Some more jewelry to look at. And more dishes down there. I thought those dogs were really cute. They were being sold as a pair. I didn't know if they would have had some more painted, like, eyes or nose or something, so I left them behind. And this case was full of head vases, like all different kinds. There was creepy ones, movie stars, there was kids. All right, we're back at the Bakelite. We're back at the Bakelite, lady. Just checking it out. I still only got the one brooch. That's it. Just the one brooch. More head vases over here. Some Van Briggle up there. And I think there was some Hull back there. And then look at this Murano. So good. And they said that lady was also Murano. I'm not sure though. And then a ton of Sabino glass in here. It was stunning. I didn't want to get into it though. And here is some bonus footage of Pretzel just being adorable with his little head tilts. You say, I love you, you're a good boy. And then he tilts his head and he's like, what are you saying, Mama? I have no idea. So cute. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.